Um, I'm sore. I'm sore in all of my body. Cause I was just doing a ring fit with Tiara yesterday. The day before that, I was lifting all those bricks and things. Now I'm like, everything is hard. So I'm doing my best here. What did you think it was, Tiara? What song did you think I was playing? Today we're just continuing the daily life. Chapter 3. Last time we left off, there was something was going to happen. We had a good talk with, oh, yeah. I haven't listened to Testament's theme yet. I need to. I don't know if it's released or not. Like, I don't know how that stuff goes. I have not looked into it. My only exposure to Guilty Gear is through the... is through the music, really. Okay, so yeah, last time Kaito was gonna train with us, because it's the nighttime. It's darkness time, as you can see. I've got my water. I'm ready to go. Ooh. I'm trying to sit correctly so that my body does not feel as sore. My lower back is like ready to like tense up at any time. With the doorbell still ringing, I made my way to the door and opened it to find... Ooh, look who it is.
Huh?
Maki.
Kaito's resting. He says he's not feeling well, and that we should train without him.
Huh?
Just the two of us?
Jeez.
It's pretty thoughtless of him to bug me to train with you guys and then flake out.
But...
Well, he did say he wasn't feeling well.
Weirdo.
Why are you making excuses for him?
You're right.
No, I guess you're right.
Hey,
Let's just get this over with. I didn't come here to make small talk with you.
So we're really gonna do this? Training. Just the two of us. It's fine. We went and hung out with Maki literally the entire day before this. It's fine. We're basically best friends now. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And that's how Maki and I ended up training together.
hey,
What is it?
why are you training? I don't think a detective needs to do this.
Probably not, but... overthinking things and worrying about what I need to do. When I'm with Kaito, I feel like all of that stuff just fades away.
Yeah.
Do you look up to that idiot?
I don't know if I'd call it looking up to him.
Oh, it's fine.
It's just that I've never been around someone so relaxed and impulsive. I think that's exactly what I've been missing all this time.
I never realized until now how gross it is to hear men talk about being manly.
It's gay. It's very gay.
Maki sprang up and said,
Hey,
100. I'm done.
Maki seemed nonchalant and as she brushed off her hands. You're really fast, as usual.
so what?
I used to be forced to do push-ups until I passed out. 100 push-ups is nothing.
Huh?
What?
About Kaito, I sort of understand what you mean,
That's true.
but I'm a bit jealous of how carefree he is, even if he is useless. I was taught to only value the essentials. I was forced to abandon anything non-essential, so they could mold me as they saw fit.
Well,
After everything they did to me, I sometimes wonder what I am anymore. I didn't ask to become this way. It just happened to me. After what I've been through, Am I still even human? Even Kibo acts more human than me.
Because
But I had no choice but to...
this is stupid.
Why am I talking to you about this? You can't help me. But I'm kind of the same way.
Well,
I never once wanted to be a detective. I actually thought
I actually thought it wasn't too great a job. That was weird phrasing. I don't think people say that in real life.
uncovering people's secrets for money? It's the worst.
okay.
But now I feel completely different. If it's gonna help my friends, I'll do it. And it's Kaide and Kaito that have helped me see things that way.
So what?
I didn't ask to hear your story. Maki's face remained totally unfazed as she turned and walked away.
Maki.
See you tomorrow, Maki. She didn't reply and kept walking.
All right.
Alright then.
It's totally not the tone of that.
Alright. Well.
Alright, just walk away. That's cool. Whatever.
I'm still a little worried about Kaito. He seemed off since this morning. I hope it's nothing serious.
He's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Welcome back, Maki. You finally came.
Jeez.
You know, Maki, it's not okay to walk around at nighttime.
Why?
I'm not violating any school regulations, am I? Monokuma's regulations don't matter. But Kiyorumi's crime happened during nighttime, right? If no one is allowed to walk around at nighttime...
The more she talks, the more I want to just make her this teen girl squad. If no one's around to walk around at nighttime, that case would have happened.
Indeed.
I'm a normal girl. I brought you this deer carcass. Gazelle carcass. Everybody knows a gazelle carcass. That's why the student council is trying to limit all nighttime activity.
Well,
Limit? So basically you want to take our freedom away, is that it?
That's fair. You know what? Maki would be the one to say that. I have 17 guns in my basement.
my.
Queen.
You're so odd, Maki. What's more important, freedom or a person's life?
Freedom. Maki's like, it's freedom, obviously. Are you some kind of moron? Are you stupid?
We need to remove all worry and doubt so everyone can have a peaceful life here. Cause that's what Atua says.
How divine!
That's what Atua says. Atua says. People are afraid of you, Maki, so we prefer it if you were more careful.
It's for the peace of the academy. Back off. Stop pressuring her. I guess they all stopped doing that once before I came in. Oh no! I what is the point of human life? They're born as useless babies who can't do anything. And 70 years later, they're useless old people who can't do anything. Hairless, toothless, wearing diapers, unable to take care of themselves. In the end, it's all so meaningless. Okay, that's great. Thanks for that. Thanks a lot. Monotaro. Or which one is he? That's Monotaro, right? Monokuma's still sitting there. Monodam. I get them confused because they're all completely arbitrary. It's just mono suffix. Monodam. So that's the morning announcement, is it? It was a little creepy. I don't like this at all. Mono thing, mono guy, mono boy, mono friend. I suppose I'll go to the dining hall. It is weird that there's no giant guns that come out of the walls and shoot us to death or whatever. It is just the robots. Hi, Kokichi.
Shuichi.
Good morning, Shuichi.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hey.
Are you headed to the dining hall? Same here. I'm too hungry to do anything. But now, I'm sad. With Kurumi dead, we can't eat her delicious meals anymore. I'd give anything to taste Mom's miso soup again.
No.
Kurumi's not your mother, though. Yeah, you think I don't know that?
All right.
Well, see you later. That's great. That's great, Queen. Thanks for your input. The hairless little babies.
Maki.
Good morning, Maki.
Hey,
Hey, you okay?
Okay. What do you mean?
nope.
If you don't know, then don't worry about it.
No.
Well, if you say it like that, it makes me worried.
Well,
I got stopped by the student council while I was going back to my room last night. They told me I can't walk around during nighttime anymore.
Huh?
What? Why? It's not breaking the rules, is it?
okay.
They said it's because Kurumi committed her crime during nighttime. And then Angie gave her usual Atua says speech.
Atua.
Well,
We shouldn't ignore Angie. Losing our freedom may seem fine for now, but soon enough.
what's the point?
Well, I'm sure Angie's not interested in anything I have to say.
I don't think she's interested in what anyone has to say. That's true. We should do something about this. With the student council running things like this, a rift might form in the group. And then we'll be in a situation we can't go back from. Resurrecting the dead is going to be a problem as well. Yeah, there's definitely a sacrifice.
Ah.
Good morning, Kyo.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you going to have breakfast as well?
Okay.
Yeah, you coming?
Yes.
Indeed. I also intend to do some research and organize my lab today. If you are able, can I request your assistance?
Hey.
Organizing your lab? With all that stuff in that bookcase, it must be hard.
However.
Oh, not at all. That bookcase is a mountain of treasures. I've found things besides the caged dog village documents that detail other seances. But the one I am most interested in is of course, still the caged child. The seance again.
Listen.
In any case, I would like to sort my various documents. Well, will you assist me?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, if I have time.
Yes.
Excellent. Please drop by at your earliest convenience. Well then. Kyo's been talking about seances non-stop lately. He's obsessed with it. Well, it was fun. It was a nice, good, recap of sort of the things that that happened last stream. So now, you can remember it, because I totally remembered it all on my own. I didn't need it to be refreshed in my head. But you could have it reminded to you, because clearly you are not the epic gamers. I am the epic gamers who remember all of the things that happen in my video games, and especially remember people's names. The moment I entered the dining hall, I heard an angry shout fill the room.
Don't screw around.
Quit messing around! Don't just do whatever you want!
Huh?
But I have Atua's blessing.
That's right.
Yeah, we have it to his blessing, and I'll throw out any degenerate who won't shut up about it. I know you claim to be the student council or some such, but this is going too far, yes?
No.
As we've said before, this is all to end the killing game and keep the peace.
What? What is going on? What is it? What is it? Kaito, what's wrong? What are you fighting about?
These guys did something unbelievable. They blocked the manhole that leads to the underground.
The manhole?
Kota put heavy rocks on top of manhole so no one can use it anymore.
With my magic.
I could have made it disappear with my magic, but I decided to let Gonta handle it this time. Why would you do that? Because the manhole is a reminder of our desire to leave this place. We don't want another tragedy. We don't want another tragedy to happen again, like what happened to Kaide.
Listen up.
You said it, Angie. We need to forget all about that underground tunnel and start fresh.
Don't screw around.
Damn it. She just does whatever she wants without even asking our opinion.
Certainly.
It certainly is important to hear everyone's opinion, but if we did, nothing would get done. And I would never send all the Valentines to all the boys. I'm the ugly one. Which one is she? She cheerleader, so and so, what's her face, the ugly one. She's so and so. I think she's pretty clearly so and so. I have to get all of the things up before the prom. I wonder if Brad will ask me to the thing that happens before the prom, or after the prom, or after the prom. Arrowed! I want her to get arrowed. She's boring. This boring character. The fact that she's still here insults me. Arrowed! What are some of the other ones? Like, lathed!
You're right.
That's why we just decided to open a student council president. If it's Angie, then she'll make the right decision. She can hear it too after all.
Ah,
Man, he's a lost cause. Blind Janes like her are total rubes when it comes to cults.
thank you.
Sumugi, thank you for your fantastic speech. I was truly moved by it. It was like 2 whole sentences. Oh no, she's doing the hug thing again. She's got like brainwashing
Always
power.
supporting me. Atua smiles on you for your plain and simple service.
For boring.
Does Atua have red eyes and hair as black as night?
What are you even
Atua has whatever
referencing?
features you desire.
Stop
A
talking.
red-eyed, black-haired god. Ah, what a cool god I have watching me. When can I meet him? I want to meet him as soon as possible. Atua exists beyond time itself, but I'm certain you will feel his presence very soon.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Precious!
So cool. Atua is just so cool. Cults like these can really be annoying if you get on their bad side.
But,
Why are you guys so mad over the manhole being covered?
the truth
Is it cause you guys wanna use it to escape? You still haven't given up on leaving here? You haven't given up?
Yeah, Jarl's saying it. What the hell's wrong with you guys? The student council cannot ignore that. It seems we must tighten our control.
What?
I'm not saying that.
You were in the computer room past nighttime yesterday, weren't you, Mew? So what if I was?
By the way,
So was Maki. She didn't go back to her room until way past nighttime.
Shuichi, you too, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Huh?
Jeez, this isn't good. If your life is in disarray, your mind and body will be too.
Cause Atua says so.
Atua is right. We must forbid everyone but the student council from walking at nighttime.
What?
Stop it!
What? What I do and where I do it is none of your fucking business.
Nope.
No, as long as everyone still wants to leave, that is not acceptable.
However,
Why is the student council exempt from your rules? That is blatantly unfair, yes?
I'm not worried about the student council. They don't want to leave anymore.
That's right. Why would we need to go outside anyway? Here we have food, clothing, shelter, wonderful friends, and best of all, a Tua.
What else do you need? It's not good to be greedy, you know. Everyone in the student council is so divine.
Always messing around.
Don't be stupid. Are you telling me to just stay here and do nothing?
That's enough!
Like hell I will. I haven't even gone to space yet. Funny, cause Kamina never did go to space. Oh no. Are you all fighting? I don't think so. I think that maybe they're not actually fighting.
That's right.
Yeah, even if they were fighting, it looks like a friendly one. What are you here for? We're busy right now.
We want you to get even closer with each other. So we brought this. A flashback light.
I see.
It's part of our use the flashback light to restore a new memory and become better friends by talking about it with each other plan. Wow, I've suffered way too many blows to the head to remember a plan named that long. Let me see that.
Suddenly, Angie grabbed the flashback light from his hands and she broke it immediately. Yeah, she broke it immediately. Well, doesn't that mean she should die? Doesn't that mean she should die, like, instantly? Because that's school property, right? Let's look at the rules again. I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy. They remember forever, the murders, the blackened, the blackened, the blackened. Nighttime. You can't hit Monokuma. To just murder. Don't damage the monopads. Can't swim in the pool. Oh, I guess there's no property destruction rule. It's just the monopads. I'm just thinking about the other games. That's kind of crazy. These rules are very lax. Like, we can pick locks, we can destroy school property. We can do all kinds of stuff. It's relatively lax. She threw it on the ground and stomped it relentlessly.
The student council has decided that we will not use flashback lights anymore.
what? Why?
Because the flashback lights only restore our memories of the outside world. But we don't need those memories anymore. We realize now that we don't belong in the outside world. We belong here, at the Ultimate Academy.
Oh no! If you don't use the flashback light, our plan is a bust. What are we gonna do, Banadob?
Oh, he can't handle the pressure. Oh, he sucks. He sucks and he sucks.
Hey, Monodub, wait!
So long, farewell.
He doesn't have the guts to get it done like Monokuma. Monokuma probably would have just killed her anyway. Like, oh, you pulled something away from me that is attacking me. Blam.
Wait!
Angie, what are you doing?
Dear.
We could have remembered something about the funeral or the ultimate hunt.
That's not right.
There's no reason to remember all that. We're not returning to the outside world.
Right!
Yeah, it's pointless now.
Always messing around.
Why, you've gone way too far. Even if you want to stop the killing game, you're going way too far.
Sorry.
But you should take that up with Atua.
Oh, man.
Jeez, I don't think you're sorry at all. So, do you have a plan for the, you know what?
Ah,
You mean the resurrection ritual? Oh, we have a plan for that.
What?
What?
I knew it.
What are you planning?
because.
Just a necessary precaution. The more friends we have, the more fulfilling our lives will be. A necessary precaution? What if we get another time limit? What if we get another time limit motive, like the one that got Rantaro killed?
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't we have a sacrifice prepared, just in case? You mean, if someone has to die, we should volunteer someone we resurrected?
What is it?
You're going to resurrect someone, just to kill them all over again? You have some cruel plans for someone who wants to stop the killing game. Life cannot always be fun and smiles. Atua must make difficult, even cruel decisions.
But.
We must submit to Atua's will if we're to live a peaceful school life. Atua's will is absolute.
Yeah.
If Atua says so, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's just like Atua says.
What?
Are you serious about this? Did you forget that thing's a motive for the killing game?
Kaito, what's going on with you? You're looking worse and worse.
Yup.
That motive is of no concern to us, as long as you cast aside your desire to escape. By the way, who are you gonna resurrect?
What?
What kind of stupid question is that?
After discussing the matter with Atua, the transfer students we will revive is
Cause Atua says so.
Rantaro Amami. Yeah, we could have seen that coming. Rantaro.
Yes.
But we simply cannot resurrect convicted murderers such as Kaide and Kirumi, nor criminals like Ryoma who violated the rule against sharing one's motive video, which leaves Rantaro as the only one who'd be of use to the student council. True, Rantaro was the only one who knew about the ultimate hunt. They're going to bring him back?
Hey, I have a question. This might sound a little weird, but does the term ultimate hunt ring a bell for anyone?
No, this is impossible. It's not gonna happen. He's dead. Kaide killed him.
Major pog if we get Rantaro back. We need that would be great. That would be a really fun animated emote. Should that be our animated emote? Yo, you should draw Chibo doing that. You should just draw Chibo over that. Like find an emote version of it and Chibo. That would be awesome. I've been trying to think of Chibo emotes that I want. And I could obviously pay you for that. Because that's I don't know, it doesn't have to be that many frames because obviously it's a lot of frames. But I could totally hit you up for that if that's something you're down to do. Yeah, maybe like half. Ooh.
Oh my, it's already so late. I need to get going now.
Prayer time.
I must pray to Atua and begin preparations for the ritual. You're right. It's time to pray to handsome Atua. Well then, let's go. Bayonara! With Angie leading them, the student council strolled out of the room.
What is it?
She acts like she's carrying out Atua's will. But this is her will, isn't it?
However,
Even so, we cannot defy her right now. Extreme faith is frightening indeed. I like how we're like on a team with all the jerks and like buttheads. We've got Kokichi, we've got Kyo. No, I like this. I like being on a team with the jerks. We're not on the happy people team. We're not all get along to go along. We're with the chumps. I know Kibo's really good, but like I like how the nice people are like, no, just keep it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Why would you want something better? It's fine. And so anyone with so all the rebellious people are together, and maybe that means that there aren't the nicest people there. I think that's fun, like as a concept. Then it's an all-out war against the student council. 6 versus 6. We can win this. Also, we have an assassin on our side. Let's have her kill them nice and quick.
no.
No, we have to resolve this peacefully.
I see.
Sure, that'd be great. But I don't hear anyone coming up with a plan to end this peacefully.
By the way,
What about you, Kaito? You've been quiet this whole time. I bet you have some great ideas. Huh? You say something? Uh-oh, someone was zoning out. Kaito, something doesn't seem right. Yeah, it's annoying mechanic. Pathological liar, weird anthropology guy, super assassin, obvious underachiever, and the hero. That's great.
Well,
Do you think there's a way to get both sides to understand each other?
huh?
What?
hey,
Yeah, he looks sick as heck.
You said it earlier, right?
No.
I don't know right now, but I know that nothing will be resolved talking like this.
what's the point?
I don't think the student council members will change their minds.
That's
True, but
Then,
there are 2 sides to this. Why don't we just remove one of them?
huh?
What? Maki. Angie.
That's wrong.
No, we can't do that. Removing them won't solve anything.
so what?
I know that already. It's just an option in the world I'm from. Just think about it. That's all. Maki.
And she's right. It's a thing that we have to think about it. We don't have to do it. We just have to think about it. Because it's important to think about.
Bleh? Kaito, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay?
Oh, it's nothing. I just feel a chill is all. If I rub some spit on it, it'll feel better.
What?
Rub spit on what exactly?
Anyway, there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead.
I hope there is. I hope Rantaro comes back.
There's no way. It's just not possible. Damn it, no. I can't stop these chills.
Huh?
My bad.
Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm just gonna head back to my room. Kaito left on unsteady feet to go back to his room.
What is it?
What was that about? Is he getting sick?
We were just talking about all that occult stuff. Maybe he's possessed. I'm starting to worry about that guy.
You seem to be enjoying this.
The rest of us left the dining hall and went back to our rooms. Angie told us to give up, but I have no intention of doing so. My goal is the same as Kaide's. Get out of here. With everyone. And that means I need to do something.
It means I need to go be friends with Mackie. Wherever she is. Oh, there she is. She's in the library. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like Kaito's all messed up. I'm all messed up, you know. Hi, Maki.
This is stupid.
There's no way you can resurrect the dead.
Oh no, did Thing not redeem? Ah, if it didn't work, I'll believe you. Do not redeem, Joel, do not redeem it. Do not redeem it. Please do not redeem. Were you trying to change the voice to make me do the Liam O'Brien impression for Shuichi? Yeah, there we go. All right. For the next 30 minutes, the voice of the main character will be my my Liam O'Brien instead of Quentin Flynn.
That's true.
Rantaro definitely died. Kaide and Kirumi died right before our very eyes.
Should I hang out with Maki for a while?
Yeah, sure.
So what?
Fine. I don't feel like doing anything particular, so I'll let you decide.
The least. Don't worry, I'm looking at the time. But it's been like it's 43 minutes right now. So an hour 23, or no, an hour 13 of streaming. Then it'll be time to go back to normal. I spent some, dang it, I almost went back immediately and did the normal voice.
I spent some time with Maki. Maki and I grew a little closer today. Would you like...
Yeah, there we go. Just give her the present. She liked the tea, but we don't have any more of that. I'm trying to remember. She liked the berets. Did he give you a beret?
You must not worry a lot if you're giving presents in a situation like this. Well, it's not like I mind. I'll take it.
I didn't know that assassins were scouted.
That's right.
It's better if you didn't know. Also, there's no need for you to know.
But
Gathering children from orphanages. I couldn't believe it.
Do you even want me to surprise you? Do you want me to surprise you even more then?
Huh?
Well,
The orphanage I was raised at was run for that reason.
What do you mean?
okay.
To raise potential candidates as assassins.
What?
You don't know?
The cult donates to the orphanage as a charity. That's believable, right? The amount of work I put in is the amount of charity given. That's how the exchange goes.
I see. How much is Maki carrying on her shoulders? Such small shoulders.
if I remember correctly.
You said you were taken in by a man. Did he raise you?
What?
Are you asking if he raised me as an assassin?
No.
No, that's not what I meant.
You don't need to be so serious. That man scouted me and put me in a training facility.
Is this that man from Guilty Gear? The long-standing villain of the series? That man? Who is actually that men? That's two guys? Yeah, one of them's Happy Chaos, and one of them's another guy. And the other guy wanted to go to the moon to have his podcast on the moon for good. To send, yeah, it's funky stuff happens in Strive. I only heard it, like in passing. But, that man is two men, and one of them is Happy Chaos, and the other one is like the president or something. And he wants to go to the moon to do, like, to send words of, like, truth to the world by reading from some book or something. And he's doing his podcast on the moon. And somehow this relates to the girl with the guitar becoming End of Ava, becoming really big and a big face. I'm not sure. There's a lot of awesome stuff. It's really sick. I think she becomes big. I remember hearing she does End of Ava stuff at the end of that story mode. But like I said, I've never actually played the game. I'm only hearing this like third hand from Bob Video Games talking about it on his Game of the Year podcast. Which was wacky. That man is that men. No, I don't know. I don't know if he even plays that. I don't know if he even play the game. Anyway, not important. That man from Guilty Gear scouted her. I remember you saying that training was quite harsh.
That's true.
No matter how talented you are, a child is still a child. The basic training forces your body to go beyond its human limitations. They basically beat us to help us withstand torture, and taught us how to die when needed.
How to die?
Because
The only option left when you fail a mission is to die, right? Dying sooner is the nicer way out. It's much better than being tortured alive.
That's...
We were talking about the end of Guilty Gear Strive. And how that man is that men. And I think one of them is like the president who goes to the moon to have his podcast of truth on the moon. And also Eno is End of Ava. And that's about it. It's something. I don't know, maybe it is, well, I mean, it's not like the end of everything. It sounded awesome. I just remember hearing about it on the Game of the Year Gigaboots podcast. And it sounded hilarious. Because I didn't know what was going on. So you were trained to withstand torture?
what do you mean?
Would you like to hear what kind of training we endured?
No.
No, thank you. I think I'll pass. I can't bear to think of what Maki had to go through.
Well,
After they tortured us, all I could do after was just stare at the room's ceiling.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of stuff was getting tied up. Like, obviously, there's going to be more Guilty Gear games. But it seemed like a lot of it was very final. I mean, the president going to the moon and doing his truth podcast sounds pretty final. Or whatever happened. I don't know. I'm just saying that because that's what I remember hearing.
They tried to break me during training. But I was still there. They tried to drag my dignity and tear it to make me feel empty. But even then, I found myself. And then, they would do it all over again. It wouldn't have been strange if I broke during all the torture. But even so, I tried my best. I wouldn't have accepted the job in the first place if I knew I couldn't do it. But most importantly, if I broke, then that girl would replace me.
Huh?
That girl.
Sorry.
Pretend you didn't hear any of that just now.
But
What? But
Shut up.
It's fine. Just pretend.
okay.
all right, I understand. Cool. We've got that man and that girl. I am that hero. Reeling from Maki's incredible story, I returned to my room. There's still time until nighttime. Alfred's a robot. Have you heard the one about Alfred? A dangerous robot, I'm told. Every other stream, I feel like we talk about how awesome Rumor Weed is. He's got lasers for eyes and a microchip brain, and his skin is terribly cold. Yeah, we've heard the one about Alfred. It's strange, amazing, untrue. But now that you've heard about Alfred, we'd like to hear more about you. I'm a rumor weed. I'm a rumor weed. A tiny little story is all I need to make a big mess. It's a rumor weed.
Is Kaito alright? He complains about others, but he can't even take care of himself. Irresponsible idiot.
Yeah, let's hang out with Maki. I don't care how Kaito is.
I was about to go on a walk. You can tag along if you want.
Oh yeah, it's clearly Little Shop of Horrors. Because it's like you gotta keep feeding it lies. Because it comes to it comes to Junior. It is no, it's like the kids in general. I guess it's not as much like the Fib from outer space also is sort of like it, and then it comes to, it's like, yeah, you can tell more lies and it'll do more good things for you. But eventually it gets out of control. Rumor Weed is a little different. It's about how, like, I don't know. I don't remember now that I think about it. It's been a long time since I've seen those. And they're both really good. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's the French peas in the Wall of Jericho. It's very obviously Monty Python. Like, you are silly vegetables. You cannot walk around the walls. You are stupid. It was. Oh my gosh, Esther is totally a Martin Scorsese movie. The music in like so many of those early VeggieTales things is so good. I loved the Esther one. You got that, the island of perpetual tickling. It had the Grim Reaper with the big feather that tickles people away to the island of perpetual tickling. It's so awesome. Oh, and it had the, what's the thing that people get carried on? No, I don't think she ever shows up again. But the thing that Mr. Lunt is getting carried on at the beginning when he goes into the town, it's like one of those, like, you know, the Egyptian, like the four guys are carrying the ruler on a big like platform and they sit there, but it's like a car and the peas are rolling like tires. It's so great.
I spent some time strolling around the courtyard with Maki.
The sexy vegetable, you just close your mouth. Stay your hand, you monster.
Maki and I grew a little closer today.
Yeah, let's give Maki a present. What else do we have? What kind of thing she want? Poujou? Music? Fashionable glasses. I remember her liking like normal stuff, which was really funny. Art book for sketches. Model doll. Boyd food. They did make her like that. Travel journal. Hand mirror. Oh, I think I have a hand mirror somewhere. Yeah, I have 5 hand mirrors. Okay, we're good. We have 5 hand mirrors. We can give her all the 5 hand mirrors.
Got a minute?
I didn't think I would get something like this from you. But I have nothing to give in return. Is that okay with you?
Hey,
You look like you want to ask something.
I do?
Well, whatever. I told you to pretend like you didn't hear anything. But I can't take back what I said.
hey,
You're wondering who that girl is, right? She was a close friend from the orphanage.
A close friend.
what is it?
Why do you look so relieved?
Ooh, is there new Bill Wirtz? That's exciting. I will have to go listen to it. I assume it's a song, since that's kind of what he does now.
I do?
Weirdo.
Yeah, you do. It's gross.
Gross. I'm just glad that you have a friend like that in your life.
I see. So that's why you're making a gross face. Back at the orphanage, I was a normal kid.
Is she angry about something?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So what?
It's fine.
Then what did you mean when you said she would take your place?
I see.
She's literally so normal. Love her.
The scouts had their eyes on her at first, not me.
What?
Because.
I had enough talent, but she had even more talent. She was very kind, a crybaby who easily got lonely, but tried to be strong. She had been taken to such a place, and she would have lived her life crying forever. That's why I volunteered to go. At the time, I had no idea what was in store for me as an assassin, but I endured the training. If she had gone through with this, she would have died. That's why I was so desperate to do my best.
So she wasn't just doing it for the orphanage. It was for her friend as well.
Okay.
Being with her was really fun. We would wear matching outfits, bake sweets, and exchange them. We would get in trouble with our teacher because we would talk late into the night. We played house often with the other kids at the orphanage. She would play as the mom, and I would play as the dad. Well, neither of us knew our parents, so the only thing we could do was imagine it.
Maki. So it was fun, huh? So,
Okay.
Pretty much. I think that was when I was happiest. It was a dream for me. The next day would come, and the day after that would be just as peaceful. It was such a great carefree time. I wonder how many people take that for granted.
Hooray! She didn't even tell us not to talk about it no more. Just thank you a lot. No.
Maki shared more stories about the orphanage with me. Deep down, Maki is just like any of us.
Time to immediately go outside. Because I don't care. I like how the bell didn't even finish and it went into the thing. Hi, Monokuma. Thank you for staring at me. That's great, buddy.
Anyway, I suppose it's nighttime. Angie established a curfew at nighttime. I wonder what will happen to training.
That's true.
I should go see what Kaito has to say about this. I'm worried about him.
He's dead. It's blood. I assume he's in his room because he's sicky.
I wonder if Kaito's okay. I hope he's feeling a little better. Right as I was about to ring the bell, the door to Kaito's room opened, and out came...
Ooh, Kissing.
Ah,
Probably not, because he's sick. He's too sick for Kissing.
Maki! Is she mad?
Okay.
Oh, hey, bro. Perfect timing. I gotta apologize to you, too.
Well,
He told me he was going to skip today's training too.
I knew it.
So, he still doesn't feel well.
My bad.
It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, Kaito. Do what you have to do.
Nah.
We'd have to reschedule our training. Our training sessions either way. Come to think of it. The student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right?
What is wrong with him? He has despair disease. He's got the despair disease from 2 that makes you act the opposite of how you are. He's all defiant and cool, and now he's depressed about it. He's just acting the opposite.
Huh?
Well,
I told you.
If you're feeling sick, that's one thing. But I don't want you to change the training schedule. You don't need to do that.
I see.
really? But
Nope.
I don't want to skip it. So it'll just be the two of us training today.
Huh?
What?
what? Really?
What do you mean?
You don't want to?
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die?
Huh?
Die?
Sorry.
Sorry. That's an old habit. Just pretend you didn't hear that.
I didn't know such a habit existed.
Well,
Anyway, I don't want to give up now. I finally started to think about how I can confront it.
okay.
So if I have to train alone, so be it.
But hey, wait for me.
Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaito. I never imagined that you would obey Angie. I thought you did whatever you wanted.
My bad.
Shuichi, I'm sorry, but can I leave the training to you until I'm feeling better?
Okay.
Of course, Kaito. I nodded firmly, then chased after Maki and headed to the courtyard.
Yeah, I'm worried about poor Kaito. He's not feeling his bestest. Whoa.
Hey,
Maki, about Kaito. You shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not... My body...
Dang it! It's hard to remember.
My body stiffened on impulse.
Just go right back into it. I should have like a little graphic. No, it's not your fault. I'm just used to doing the other voice now. I should have like a graphic that I can trigger that is a voice, like a voice change is in effect. I should make a little thing for that. Like 2 little arrows doing a thing so that I can remember, so that I can look over on the stream monitor and I can remember, oh yeah. And it could be like, oh, you can see who's... No, it would be just an image. Like, I would just make an image of, like an arrow. Like, they'd be in a circle. Like, 2 arrows in a circle. Right? And I would have... whenever we do it, I would put, like, one character's face on the one side, and it would be pointing to another character. So if I was doing like the Duke Nukem voice, I would put Shuichi's face in like a Duke Nukem JPEG. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Shapes are pretty easy to do, just like a nice bubble shape. And then I just pull up JPEGs for stuff. And there'd be no problem.
Maki's eyes and the entire aura surrounding her had completely changed. Her glare was blazing hot, yet icy cold at the same time. Her very essence was that of ice and fire. Maki? But her glare wasn't aimed at me. It was right past me.
Such intense hostility. So this is your power. A normal person would have passed out just from that glare.
Tenko?
You probably want me to leave, right? But I won't run away.
Well,
I'm not here to fight you. And I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew.
Yeah. I thought not. Way to go, Tenko. I knew when she didn't say the thing last time that she'd pull through for us.
What?
That's right.
That's right, Maki. I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor. A personal favor.
A favor? From us?
hey,
I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not brainwashed at all.
What?
All right, Tenko, spill the beans.
Hey,
Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in Atua.
No,
I could never believe in Angie's god.
What?
listen up.
I only believe in Aikido. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything. Aikido values mental fortitude, and Aikido moves are a reflection of that fortitude.
I mean, it is true. Angie, the people that Angie's brainwashed are like, so you've got obviously Gonta. Gonta is just like he wants to get along with people, and he goes along with people because he wants to be a gentleman. But like, there are people with fake talents, right? You have the mage girl whose name escapes me, who her talent's obviously not real. She's a magician. She's an illusionist. Her talent's not real. She's not confident in herself. You have Kibo, who's a robot. He's totally a robot, you guys. But he doesn't have any, even if he is really a robot, he doesn't have his own talent other than being a robot. And so he's not sure of himself. And the cosplay girl, who's very plain and doesn't stand out. And she's not confident in herself because her only personality is impersonating other people or impersonating fictional characters. They're all sort of mushy people. And so it's interesting. I thought it was weird, like, oh, Tenko's obviously going along because she's into Mage Girl. But that doesn't brainwash you. Like, that doesn't stick. That's not conviction. Like, she doesn't need something to believe in. She's just horned. And so it's interesting that this is the person who's going back on it, because she obviously has something that she's good at. It's an interesting thing.
Thanks to Aikido, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Angie's brainwashing.
Then
So you just pretended to be brainwashed? Why would you do that?
Hey,
It's because you're worried about Himiko, aren't you? You pretended to be brainwashed to join the student council, right?
I think Himiko has gotten so lazy, she's given up on thinking for herself. And that's why she's depending on Angie. But I think Angie is dangerous. The student council idolizes Angie so much, they don't see how dangerous she is. That became clear to me after I infiltrated the student council. Angie truly believes in Atua. She believes that she's under Atua's protection. That's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she's Atua's vessel, so she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her? Huh?
well,
Asking someone like me for a favor can only mean one thing. I won't deny that. I've wanted her gone even before all this happened. I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their life. But going through with it is a different thing. It's wrong for a person to commit murder. It doesn't matter what the reason is.
well,
Do you realize who you're talking to?
It's like, man, come on. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go along with Monokuma's motive, it could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own. That's why I came to ask you two. You're the only ones who can stop Angie.
Only us?
Well, I obviously can't ask Kokichi, Miyu, or Kyo. And Kaito's not feeling well, you know?
that's true.
I like how she actually does include Kaito. She's like, yeah, he would actually be helpful if he wasn't sucking. Yep. Ah. There we go. We got we got some of it in. That is a fun impression. I like doing that one.
You didn't have many options.
okay.
Yeah, that is true. So please help me. You have to convince Angie not to perform the ritual.
Pinko bowed as deep as she could.
Well then, let's go.
What? We didn't even answer yet.
Quit complaining and do this favor for me, you degenerate. I'm even bowing to you, and I would never do that for any male.
That's not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from.
Ew.
You're very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help.
By the way,
I guess she's bowed to both. I guess it's to both of us, which I appreciate her admitting. She's clearly not very good at it. Hello, Hammer.
So, what will you do, Shuichi? This seems like something you'd ignore.
This is something I'd ignore? Who do you think I am?
No.
No, I'll do it. I was just thinking is all. I agree with Tenko that it's dangerous to go along with Monokuma's motive.
Hey, degenerate male!
Then do something about it already. I thought males were supposed to be decisive.
Oh yeah, I was doing my Liam O'Brien impression for Shuichi. Because we have a channel point thing where if you want, you can tell me to do ooh, said to pop my neck. You can choose a character's voice that I'm doing, because I voice all the characters. you could just switch them. You can change it to whatever, like, a silly impression you want. If you want me to do Kermit the Frog or Dr. Doofenshmirtz or whatever for a character for 30 minutes for 3,000 channel points, you can get that. Maybe I've been thinking about maybe making it a little less, but I also don't want it like constantly. I feel like 3,000 is pretty good. Joe Swanson. Who's Joe Swanson? I think Ron Johnson. Ron Swanson. Oh yeah, we had Doofenshmirtz everywhere. The Doofenshmirtz everywhere system. What's Joe Swanson? I'll look it up. This is a channel point thing, so I can Joe Swanson. And I'm just thinking,
Oh yeah. Okay, that's an easy one. Joe Swanson, otherwise known as Patrick Warburton. That's a classic impression of mine. Looks like Shuichi's getting a bit of an upgrade.
an impression I also love doing.
I guess I'll forgive you, though. Now let's convince Angie together. She should be preparing for the ritual right now in the Ultimate Artist Lab. Together. I'm going to... of course! I wouldn't ask just Shuichi for help.
I just agreed to help. This is how you treat me? Oh well. I'll just go to Angie's lab. It's time to get serious.
Who was the last person I did this voice for? Was it Red White in Phoenix Wright? I think it was. It's such a fun voice, but it's not often that like I get a chance to do it. Because very rarely do characters have Patrick Warburton energy. Oh yeah, in Ghost Trek, that's true. The robot. The big robot man. This is an unusual group of people. Tenko's a student council member, so I get my she's here. But Shuichi? Maki, are you guys allowed to even be here? It's nighttime. I was just keeping watch for anyone out during nighttime hours, and then I caught these two roaming around. Yep, I'm just doing my job as a student council member since I'm on the student council.
Tenko, if you act that enthusiastic, you come across as suspicious.
I'm ready!
Kokichi, go back to your room and sleep.
Big blue pie and boast back. Boo.
B emoji noise. Oh, I see you take your job very seriously. But you shouldn't lie. What? Lie down on the job, that is. Well, good night. Do you think he could tell?
I'd know.
Who knows? It's hard to tell with him. He's always spouting random nonsense. Anyway, let's hurry. Angie's in her lab, right?
Yeah, it's we should hurry up there. Don't have a lot of time to be messing around.
There it is. Is it this direction? I always forget the layout of this place. Blech. There we go. B blood. Really? That's like the actual name of the emoji? That's hilarious. I mean, I'm sure it's not that everywhere, but in Twitch's little thing. That's really funny. The blood bee. The blood bagel. It's in here, right? Yeah, this is the top floor. Meow, 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 meow. Angie.
All right.
All right, it's here. It's right here.
It is. Visual novel fans opening a book. Yo, this gameplay is fire.
Just when I reached my hand towards the door.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that door is locked.
Locked? That's right. Angie did say that she locks the room when she's working. I grabbed the doorknob anyway, just to test it.
I knew it.
So it is locked.
Got a minute?
Move.
It's the only way. Peel off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Maki pushed me aside and began pounding on the door.
Hey,
Angie, open this door. Now. Wait, Maki, you can't do that. Stop being little old Miss Impatient. Then how should I do it? Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her.
Tidko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks.
Please.
Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door?
Ah.
Oh, Tenko?
Yes.
Yeah, it's me.
After Tidko answered, the door flew open.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Huh?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here?
Oh.
Oh, I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atua. I will introduce you to him.
So divine.
Please, come in.
No.
Yeah, that was... No, don't disagree with her. Just go along with it, moron.
No, it's not that.
well,
Let's go in for now. We can talk inside.
Well, I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lap. But
Ooh, is it spooky?
we weren't prepared for what we were about to see.
Oh my god! It's wax sculptures of them. How spoopy.
Kaide and Rantaro, Kirumi, Ryoma.
Yoo-hoo.
I made them! Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine?
You made them?
Yep.
Yup, they're my very own handcrafted wax effigies.
Wax effigies? Why?
Of course, of course.
Why? For the resurrection ritual, of course. According to the Necronomicon, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual.
Come on.
So I went ahead and made these. Simple dolls probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing?
ew.
You do such cruel things so innocently.
What?
But
It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Yeah, just like the real thing. But
Ooh. Reverse vampire. Look at him. Look, there's Rantaro. He looks like a 3D model now. Like from far away, they look like models instead of painted. Which they, you know, I like the shading on them. They're really cool. Yeah. except good. Exactly like VLR models, except if they were good.
The more I look at it, the more it looks like Rantaro. But actually,
It really looks like Ryoma, but it's not. We gotta look at Kaide's. We gotta look at all of them.
it looks exactly like Kaide. The face and body. It looks like the real thing.
But it's not. Can't believe he didn't have anything exactly to say about Kaide. Whatever.
Hey,
Yeah, they're wax models that Angie made for resurrection ritual.
Angie, could you please reconsider?
I see. Reconsider what exactly?
remember.
The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good.
But the dead can't really come back to life, so the people who died must still be alive.
No, Angie. That's not possible. Bodies were not fakes. I'm positive. Especially after seeing the wax figures. The effigies were nearly perfect. But the real bodies still had traces of a soul. Soul desperate to live, struggling, fighting for life. That's something that can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake its soul.
That's true.
Ryoma, Kurumi, Rantaro, and Kaide are dead.
Okay.
I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real.
Yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts. Everything is Kingdom Hearts. I forgot that it was Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary yesterday, or I would have done something. I would have like played a song or something.
Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead.
Woohoo!
Then, if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead? What a miraculous mystery!
Huh?
This is stupid.
It was technically Sunday in Japan. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? We could have started Birth by Sleep. We needed to do that at some point. Once I finish maybe once I finished, what's it called? Blah 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 blah. Well, Kirby and Metro are gonna end pretty soon, so we could do Birth by Sleep probably next week. I think I'm gonna finish Metro this week.
What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected. But that's not what Atua says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up till now will come back. So if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual surely will work. That must be right, cause Atua is never wrong. You're not gonna stop this, are you?
Of course.
Of course not. This is Atua's will. This is your will, not Atua's.
Nope.
Nuh-uh. Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So we have to do it. You can't defy a direct command from Atua,
Get punished.
or else we'll get punished. You know? You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it's okay. Atua has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape.
That's so.
Then there's no point talking anymore. Are we done talking now? Cause I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're gonna slow me down, I'll turn you into a wax effigy.
Hey,
Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry.
After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab.
It's already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms.
Right.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right?
But...
It's okay. I forgive you cause Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know.
Atua!
I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise.
Yes.
Yes. What's going on?
Why?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here? They're not on the student council, and it's nighttime.
Himiko! It'll be okay.
Oh, it's nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind. She betrayed us. That sounds like a big problem, but if you're saying it's nothing, then... Angie, you really are loved by Atua.
Jeez.
Yeah, her voice is number 15. And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko. Stop it. You're making me blush.
Cut it out already!
Tenko, walk toward... wrong voice.
Tenko walked toward Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders.
Himiko!
Please, snap out of it. Aren't you a mage? That hurts. Let me go. Angie, Tenko, Himiko. Could I get a number 15? Himiko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that? What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show it.
Himiko!
Get mad, get upset, yell at me. Just fight back already. Do something.
Tenko, let's just leave it be for now.
She just picks her up and just shakes her up. She's small enough, you probably could.
Sorry?
I can't believe I just yelled at you. You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you got some rest.
Sayonara!
Sound good? Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend.
Himiko, didn't look Tenko in the eyes. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Tenko, are you okay?
I said all those horrible things to Himiko, and now I don't know what to do. I know she'd never hate me, but she'll demote me from best friend to just a friend. You guys were best friends.
No.
Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we're basically best friends.
I, feel like you're rounding up a little too much there.
well,
Play best friend, download free. Oh, 1 second, I gotta go get more water. I'm just gonna run away. All right.
Ugh. Okay, water.
Good water. Yeah, the best fiends.
Play Best Fiends.
He could just have his hands on the, like, he could just have his hands down. I don't know that he necessarily needs to be holding something, but I don't know. What would he be holding if he was holding something? That's like an extra step for me to think about. I don't want to think about it right now.
Well, if you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Go for both hands down.
We'll be like an old married couple once we overcome this rough patch.
Whoa, that was a quick turnaround.
You should let Shuichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it.
No.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Piece of cake.
Don't worry, I'll use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night.
Waving happily, Tenko returned to her room.
She bounced back rather fast. I guess I didn't need to worry.
You were worried.
What?
Is it weird for me to worry?
Do you want to die?
Ah, there's that habit again. Well, I suppose on the positive side, she's able to act more like herself around me.
Well,
What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie?
No.
I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way.
Less orthodox methods. Got it. I'll think about it.
Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki's gonna think about it too. I didn't expect that. But I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone either. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing.
Oh, ET phone home. In a past life, I was a fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school. But the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons. Because of my odor, and because of how I would flop around on my desk. And because of the way my mouth opened and closed as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. Yeah, it's the same. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone. I had a big sneeze, sorry. There he is again. He's looking at me from my chat right over there.
Huh?
The intercom. This early in the morning. I wonder who it could be.
well,
What's with that face? You look like you just woke up.
I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago.
You wake up to that? If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, You'll start getting used to this place.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that's true. It's fine. Let's just go stop the ritual. Kaito!
Okay.
I heard from Maki.
What? From Maki roll? Oh, like the sushi. Uh-huh.
I heard from Maki Roll. It seems like Angie's gonna do the ritual.
What?
Maki roll. Don't give me such a weird nickname.
You brought Kaito here, Maki.
Why?
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach?
But
Kaito, are you feeling okay? We don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap. And then we can finally drop that topic. Or else I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last? Kaito, are you scared? Huh?
no.
It's just that, I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because
Now that I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead. Shut up! Don't be stupid. There's no way. So I was right.
Got a minute?
Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared?
It's not that I'm scared. That's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, and zero gravity, but those stories. Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick. Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke. Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. Oh, that's what happened.
okay.
So let's just hurry and stop Angie, so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that?
Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Like he doesn't afraid of anything. Master Chief is a cool guy who kill all yawns and doesn't afraid of anything.
Shut up. Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Maki Roll. Hurry up.
I told you.
Seriously, don't call me Maki Roll.
Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab.
Let's go then. Moon's haunted.
Then
If she's not in her room, then she's probably in her lab preparing for the ritual.
Well, let's check her room then. She's probably not in there, but we could look at it.
No one's there.
then
Okay, yeah. It's all the same. It's nice of them to think of like that approach.
Let's hurry and stop Angie, so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff.
Yeah, you'll die. Big freaking whoop, big guy. I don't want to hear it. It's the X-Sols are still budding around, doing nothing. Hey, buddy. What you doing out?
Good morning, Kyo.
Yes.
Good morning. Oh, well, if it isn't Kaito, are you feeling better already?
Yeah, somehow. Sorry, though, we don't have much time to talk right now.
Well, don't push yourself. Oh, excuse me. Things feel amiss without your boisterous voice.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. My bad for making you worry.
that's right.
Yes, and all because you were scared.
Did you say something?
It's nothing. Right, Monkey Roll?
I told you.
Quit calling me Maki Roll.
He used to kill members of the mafia. Ah. I was gonna say, I think he talked about, like, killing bad people, and that was his thing. Like, kill them in the tennis court. Like hit them with the balls. Like Leon's execution. Like, hit them with a bunch of, instead of baseballs, it's tennis balls. Metal tennis balls. Ooh. That's so funny. I don't know. I mean, that's about exactly the level that I expect from these backstories, is I hit metal tennis balls at mafia guys till they died. Hey, Himiko. You guys again.
Himiko, why are you here? Are you keeping watch this whole time?
What a pain.
I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah? Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right?
Then
So tell Angie to open it for us.
That's not possible.
Not possible.
I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she must really be into her work. She won't come out.
Huh?
Yeah, what? I wonder what could be happen? What could even be happen?
Won't come out? Are you sure she's in there?
She should be inside. Both this door and the back one are locked.
Both doors are locked.
No, I think that's time. We're back to normal. We're reverting from
The Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, that's true. Monodam did gulp the key. He... What? So the only way to lock it is from inside. It might not be her. It might be someone else in there. We don't know that it's Angie yet. Maybe it is Tenko. Ooh. That would be a twist. That would be like... I could see it being Tenko. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. These doors only lock from the inside, which means there's definitely someone in there.
hey,
Any response?
No.
Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping. No answer.
Himiko.
Shit's locked.
Himiko, we need to get inside right now.
Why?
But you know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked, so we can't do...
I see.
I heard everything! And I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
What?
You obviously didn't hear anything at all.
ew.
Where did you come from?
A little birdie told me that now would be a good time to bust out my trick.
Kokichi's trick?
I had to think about who it was. I was like, it's not Patrick Warburton. It's not Liam O'Brien. Ah, the lockpicking. Yeah, because he picked his way into my room.
Huh?
Lockpicking?
Hey,
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get this lab door open?
You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see.
Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob.
Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking.
Yes. Please, Kokichi, open the lock.
Oh, all my voices are mixing together. Oh, God. Ugh. Keeping track hard. It's rude to pick a lock without permission.
Himiko!
Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie. Don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
Sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. It's all, yeah. It's a horrible monstrosity.
Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
See?
There! Open sesame!
That's simple.
Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know.
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me!
Oh, that cuts real deep, Maki.
All right.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right.
Get in there. Yeah, supposedly Kokichi is the ultimate supreme leader. But he's probably just the ultimate liar. Probably his thing. Oh, whoops, I skipped one.
When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear? Why am I nervous? I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw...
Who is it? It is her! Yeah, they're hung up there for ritual reason.
This is an official announcement.
A body has been discovered. Everyone please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. She puked again, and it's greed this time. But Nafati's greed puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster.
Yeah, she's probably definitely killed herself for the ritual. That's, I mean... yeah, easy win. If you're so smart, why are you dead, genius? Yeah, there's a good chance that she killed herself for the ritual. And it seems kind of obvious that she would do that. Also, considering that this is the third case, and the third case is always a suicide. Or the third case was a suicide in the first one. What was the third case in the second game? I think it had something to do with killing yourself. I think it was the hanging. In 2, there was like a hanging where they walked off the thing, but it wasn't a real hanging. Like they didn't really hang themselves. There was the... Wait, is it Hyoko? Was that her name? She was stabbed into the pillar. And the rock girl... Or was that the second case? I think that was the third one. But I think that the third case always has something with suicide, because third case in the first game was Sakura, I believe. And then the fourth case was the complicated one with with Gambling Girl, Celestia Ludenberg.
What on earth is about to happen?
But yeah, so third case always has something to do with suicide. So maybe this is a suicide, or maybe it's not, and it's just a misdirect.
Well then.
Let us pray for Angie. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven.
Atua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be.
Why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have a tour with her?
You don't know?
Clearly, she didn't.
Weird.
That's not true. Angie say Atua always by our side.
We don't have to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua.
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way.
But why would someone do such awful thing?
Is that really what happened? Huh?
Could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but...
Rise and shine,
Gazelle carcass!
Uh-oh.
The vomit-soaked entrance, how novel! And the puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Yeah, that's actually a new sprite. It probably isn't. I like how she's still barfing in the other frame on the left.
No, that's wrong.
It's really good.
Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monotop? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along.
Okay.
Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far. Yes, their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not?
It's fine.
Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together.
But how?
So then,
So, let's get started.
we are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation, then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first.
Oh look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monophony? By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days.
Oh, she hates it.
More green puke. This is really unlucky.
Now she's not doing it in the other frame. They can't keep it consistent. They're having a problem. Also, I really do not like looking at the green puke.
There's no use complaining. We're better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yup. I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
Wait.
Not Gota. No way Gota ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this.
That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
Unfortunately.
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
You're right.
That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood.
It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare. Together!
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit? Is it really someone among us to kill Angie?
I get how you feel, Samuki. Hello! Hello, Maui! Thank you for the raid! I got to use we got to see the cool raid thing happen. I put that in. Welcome to the stream. We're doing murder! We're right at the murder part of chapter 3 in Danganronpa. So buckle your dang old seatbelts. It's been going real good. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. We're doing I have a channel point reward now for 3,000, where for 30 minutes you can change a character's voice that I do, because I'm doing all the reading. And so first I was doing a Liam O'Brien impression for the main character, and then I had to do Patrick Warburton.
So the main character was talking like this for 30 minutes, and it was a little totally dissonant, but it was still a lot of fun.
And so that was a good time. I get how you feel, Samugi, but do you have to repeat that tired old line every time?
Oh no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student?
Huh?
Angie prepared a ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded if the resurrected person killed her.
No, Kaito hates it.
Hey,
He got shading. That's how much he hates it.
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault. Telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that.
Kaito, are you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you, and Maki. Do a good job, you guys.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for all your help, Kaito.
Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
Ah,
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
yeah, let's take a look.
I wonder what it says. Does it says she banged her head on the floor? I still think it could have been an hero. I'm not sure though.
The victim is Angie Yanaga, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't her. Maybe she didn't do it. The classic Clinton style. The suicide by knife to the back of your neck.
The Monokuma file included the time of death this time.
2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies.
So, the murder happened in nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said.
What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
A member of the student council. That's...
All right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. I can't. Himiko? I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore. What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else. It's too much of a pain.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty, no.
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course resurrecting her is impossible. But I know of a way we can speak with Angie.
You see.
We can summon her spirit with the seance called the Caged Child.
Seance?
Trying to pull.
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for jokes.
Serious.
Yeah, Chekhov's cage. It's happening. It's being utilized. I can't believe it. That thing that we spent like 30 minutes talking about that didn't seem relevant is relevant now. That's crazy. Who could have seen this coming? It sure wasn't me.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First, a resurrection ritual, and now a seance? Are you messing with
You
us?
understand.
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Marakuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
Many times?
On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes?
No.
No matter how you put it.
Oh, whatever. I'll go back to her normal voice.
I've had enough of the Team Girl Squad. We could put this gazelle carcass back together. No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However.
Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance. Yes?
What?
My earlier theory?
Therefore.
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
Incomprehensible.
Yeah, I was just feeling it out. I was thinking maybe we would do it, maybe not. That logic is peculiar, to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So, we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
We can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
Huh? I'll help too.
You too, Himiko?
If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
Do whatever you want.
Aww.
Yes!
Okay, I will.
So then,
So, now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine. Then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then,
So then we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
no.
No. In order for the caged child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Then how about the empty rooms?
That's
Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Listen up.
I agree with
Tell
Himiko.
me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see, yes.
Wait a minute, what? What are we waiting for? Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really gonna do this?
You understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our efforts to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Oh, that was the 2. Oh, I was thinking wrong. I was thinking the 2 death or the suicide, not the 2 deaths. I was mixing them up. It's the 4th case that has suicide, and this 3rd case that has multiple murders. I mean, they did stab Kaide. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's no longer like poetry, it rhymes. It's sort of like poetry, it rhymes. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance?
But
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Investigation start. Yeah, maybe there will be a second murder. Angie's body. He's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
okay.
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here.
Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. He has no problem with dead bodies. He is the ultimate assassin. Alright. Let's check out the Necronomicon. In this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect 1 deceased victim.
I knew it.
And this was the motive. The Necronomicon.
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Yes, if we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. What are those faces? I don't know. They remind me of something. I guess they're just kind of Tim Burton-y. How much you know about resurrection rituals? Yeah, I'm an expert. That's why I wrote this handy manual. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Even a monkey, even a bear. Yeah, it looks like salad fingers. That's it. Rusty spoons. Rusty spoons. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. What's a ritual? Do you want to talk to a dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
This is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this.
Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out.
Cool. I was hoping that we would get the exact instructions. Makes things easier.
The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie.
This isn't part of the ritual. At the very least.
Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Oh, I thought he was going to say the whole thing. I guess he just has an if I remember correctly line. Yeah, Necronomicon was originally a Lovecraft thing. But I think that they mentioned... Did they make an Evil Dead reference? I'm not sure. I think they did like the chant from Evil Dead. But I don't remember.
If I remember correctly, Angie made all of these wax figures.
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes.
Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole.
The warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too.
The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual?
I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would have gone out of their way to hang a wax effigy?
Right. If they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie? Or someone else entirely?
Yeah, good question. It's a good question. Effigies hung upside down has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. We're not going to look at the sword? Yeah. Yeah, the gold sword! With the gold flakes.
A katana stabbed into Kaide's wax effigy. Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Yes! We were all excited that she was dead. when we were knocking on the door and she wasn't answering, I was like, oh no, I really hope that it is actually it is actually her and not somebody else. Like maybe it would have been Tenko trapped in there, but no, she's done. No more weird cult. Maybe. Everyone still seems a little bit, you know, more into it than they should be. They should have just been snapped right out of it, but hey.
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? You can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because.
Yes, true. But we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this?
Yeah, he picked the he picked the lock to get in here. He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna pick this lock so that we can get in the room. So he was very upfront about it. But it still could be him. Kokichi hasn't been in the running in my brain for a minute though, because he's too annoying. I need to keep him around because he's an instigator.
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
That's true.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry.
Well,
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Ah, really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway.
That's true. We were just talking about that stuff, how we got them mixed up. I was like, hey, is the third case the one with suicides? Or is it the fourth? And then we figured out that no, it's the fourth that has suicides and the third that has multiple victims. And so there's just the one victim. So we were thinking like, weird. Because, you know, she's locked in a room by herself. It's a creepy ritual. Maybe she killed herself for the ritual? Question mark. But that's not a part of the ritual. So who knows? Thank you for the follow, Mabronpa. It's very nice of you. Yeah, because Nekomaru's death was actual murder. Thanks for the follow. I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. We're having a good time. We're solving the mysteries. We're getting it done.
I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaide's effigy.
Hey.
The one technically died in chapter 5 of the first game. Yeah, that was a whole thing. It was mystery.
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
So this time, Angie is dead. Yes. She was leading a cool cult that everyone loved. We were all big fans of it. We're totally not glad to see that she's dead.
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon?
Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
What are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, she sucks. She was kind of fun at the beginning because she's like, oh, I'm a little fun girl, but ooh, could you give me your blood? She's like manic pixie dream girl, kinda. And that's like a fun archetype. But then she's like got boring. It's like, okay, I get it. More ultimate artist. More like ultimate cringe. Yeah, I guess both the double murders, both victims are usually the same gender. Huh. I didn't think about that. Wouldn't it be funny? Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if Miyu also died? I would laugh. I would epic lol.
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
The ultimate anthropologist lab.
Yes, let's do that.
I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room.
I don't know. Miyu, she's annoying because she's like slutty. And half the time she says something and I'm just like, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. But I don't know. I think she's fun. I think other people are more pressed about her than me. She's like kind of funny. I like it when she says anything. And then Kokichi's like, aren't you annoying? And she's like, oh no!
A small pool of blood is emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more.
That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file.
Huh. So she died of blood loss? I guess she did. I guess it did say that. Monokuma file. Time of death is approximately 2 a.m. Fatal stab wound. No. Wait, the blood was just there? Or did I read the wrong thing? Maybe I read the wrong thing. I might be crazy. No, yeah, a few hours before Angie was killed. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Huh. She was killed by the stab to the back of her neck. I would hate if Maki died. That would suck. She's really cool. Like she's really developed as a character. Small pool of blood. The blood is dry. Several hours must have passed since she was killed. Okay, so that's fine. That's normal. There's nothing about it. It's not like wet.
There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
And the killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
And then, what do you make of the wound on her forehead?
Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds?
Yeah, we've gone through all the other games at this point, so you know, I'm totally okay talking about deaths from other games. Yeah, Ibuki was sad. I liked her. Like, I didn't care for Hyoko that much, but Ibuki was cool. Thanks for asking, though, Mob. I appreciate that. Forehead injury.
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Yeah, Gundam was great, too. Ooh. Up my neck.
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Anji's body up by the shoulder.
This.
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here?
I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
Someone tried to spoil something. But then I looked over and I saw a name and I was like, I'm not looking at that. I don't even remember what name it was at this point, but I saw a name. I think I'm trying to remember who it was. It was a girl. It was one of the girls. I don't think it was Maki, but it could have been her last name. I don't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, someone tried to spoil a case for Danganronpa 2. And that was so funny, right? Yeah, it was a long name, so I can't remember who it was. But it wasn't Maki, and that's important. Maki is not a part of the grand plan, whatever it is. And that's what's important to me right now. I'm not going to cover the beach game for Switch. I'm not getting this on Switch. I had all these Danganronpa games because I got them all for like a $10 bundle on Steam years ago. Bloody duct tape has been added to the thing. Yeah, I don't really care for beach game thing. Doesn't really appeal to me. Certainly not enough to buy the game again. Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, I appreciate when people are mindful about spoilers.
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Well, that's true.
Well, even so. I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
I'm gonna die.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. Couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
Yeah. It's a shame that, like, I don't know. I don't get that. Like as a troll, like, haha, I got you. What are you asking me? How am I doing? World 3. Oh, do you want me to do World? Yeah, I could go for that. I need to work out on Wednesday anyways. So I can do World 3 of Ring Fit, and then we can do World 4 all together on Friday if you want.
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too.
That didn't sound like a joke, though. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now.
Okie dokie.
Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito. At least, that guy is useless.
Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, sorry, I had to take a drink. But yeah, to your point before, Mob, Mahiru's death was real sad. She was cool. I didn't mind as much because in our playthrough I didn't really have a good voice for her because she was just a girl. So I was like, oh, at least it's someone's voice who's who's like nothing. But yeah, she was a nice character. It was sad that she had to go.
Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, I mean, I would have chosen someone else, obviously. I guess we gotta talk to everybody now, huh?
Why?
Murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Cause student council made rule that we no could be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But it's Atua's rule, and she say he punishes if we not follow his rules.
But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night.
Huh? She was?
But
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here.
Gota,
If
idiot.
so, Gota could have saved her, if only Gota saw. But Gota was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gota no could save you.
I find it hard to believe that no one went outside, in spite of the student council rule.
Well, if Gonta's not awake enforcing it, who cares? Gonta was the only reason anyone was gonna do it. Yeah, Gonta, you didn't capitalize his in your own. I saw the subtitles. You didn't say a capital H. You clearly aren't devout enough. I could hear it. I could hear the difference. Shame, shame. Shame, shame. Everybody knows your name.
I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
Huh? Tenko?
Oh, it's not like I have proof of anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
Actually,
'Cause as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here, working on the ritual by herself since yesterday.
Somehow the Teen Girl Squad voice is actually easier to do than like Twilight Sparkle.
She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
It's mostly just like the amount of breath, because it's such a breathy voice, it takes like so much more just to say a single sentence. And it's all nasally.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here.
So Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious.
I was just gonna say Kibo could have recorded someone's voice, but oh yeah, he was he was a member. He wouldn't have had to. You might be. I can't tell. The edges of the sprites are a little weird. But other than that, I don't know. What do you think, Mew?
This busty brain beauty has this all figured out.
Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
Wait!
Hey, wait! Wait, goddammit! Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
You know,
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right?
They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be?
Diversions.
Listen up.
Yep, the culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. And they say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are.
Hey! Miyu tried to look up the wax figure's shirt.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop that. What? I just wanted to see if the doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already.
Starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Miyu is a waste of time.
What? So true, bestie. Anything else in here? I guess there's the other door.
This door is the lab's back door.
Is this?
This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
That's not true. It's got the gold prints on it. It's got the gold prints like in the Leon case.
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Gold and shiny? Could it be?
Is that all right?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touch the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts.
and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort, whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue.
But that's the important clue you take from it, not the giant gold sparkles. Like, oh yeah, you could move it around pretty easy. Like, what? Great way to go, genius.
Well,
I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter this room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it.
Well, that lock can't be lockpicked because it's just a sliding lock on the one side of the door. It's not on the knob. It's not like on the other side there's a lock that slides. It's like those little bolt locks. At least I think so. I don't think there was a keyhole. I don't remember seeing one because it would need another keyhole. Maybe you could, but the door's closed pretty tight. And we didn't even try, I guess we didn't even try stuff like that.
Maki walked over to the front door.
What are you thinking? Front door.
It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to invest.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Fine, talk to Maki about it.
I just want to confirm something. When we got into this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive.
Yeah, we tried to turn it even. It really is locked.
I knew it.
And the front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it.
He did that whole thing.
So, he picked this cylinder lock open.
hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key.
They went, "Bleh." He said, "Bleh."
then
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
So the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors.
It's gotta have to do.
Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
is this?
It's a locked room. Hi, Sabaka. I hope you're doing well. A good evening to you too, friend.
Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes. The cylinder lock's key was taken by the Monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside.
But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious.
It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient.
Kokichi's lockpicking. I think we finished investigating. Cool.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
You're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist's lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
It's true.
That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place.
Is something wrong,
By
Maki?
the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it.
It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Unlike Kaito, who sucks.
Okay, so it's actually very convenient that you ask who has died already, because we have them all right here. We have wax figures of Rantaro, Ryoma, Kaide, Kirumi. I can't believe I remembered her name. And Angie. Angie's the dead for this time. Prime Maidister. Yeah. I guess there is nothing else in here. We could go in here. I want to go harass them about their ritual, though. Their seance. Good news, everyone! Fine. So yeah, the sword's gone.
If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too.
There you go. Tells you all you need to know. Hi, Kokichi.
Oh?
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance?
You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that's your signature look.
Anyway.
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Something for the seance?
Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue and the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet?
Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
Study?
No, research. I said research, not study. Wrong word. Bad, bad, bad.
Kokichi took a look around and...
I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yup, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Caged Child Seance?
Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up.
One second, I gotta stretch my little legs. They're starting to get tight on me. Ooh. Second death. It could be. Who knows? It's chapter 3. It's the season for it.
All right. Is it this page? It's so hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna start reading.
Kyo's drawing is the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium and a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? You mean the wooden dog statue? When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. Oh no! Someone's gonna fall! Someone's gonna fall over! They're gonna fall in that hole! The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song, okay, asked is the caged child. Spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says.
That sounds complicated.
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end. Wouldn't you agree? Or wouldn't you say?
Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it.
But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost.
If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh?
Well,
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens.
As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one.
Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room.
Yeah, I got the thing. All right, let's do it.
Maki posting on r/atheist. He's debunking them. I'm debunking.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in this seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Me?
Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking for a while.
Listen up.
Yeah, this is what I was saying before. There's a robot. Like toothpaste and orange juice. Also, my voice is getting tired. I'm sorry, y'all. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come. That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Fine, fine. Our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude!
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi.
What did I do?
It's fine, it's fine. Kokichi got us in here. He's doing his best. I think. So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped on.
You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody.
I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now.
Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally get to see Angie.
So then.
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please?
Enko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Okay, I get it. She's going nuts.
I think you've trained too much. You're probably right.
It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then.
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
Ooh, Tinko still might die. She might go under the thing and die for no
Now,
reason.
I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's not on the big CG, but that's fine.
Just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake! I have 5-star flexibility.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna do this, it actually is good that it's Tenko, so that I don't have to look at her for one.
So then...
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
Let's see.
Turtle, yeah, turtle power.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully as not to disturb the magic circle.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Yeah.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
This is such a mess.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The 4 of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Nah.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Oh, I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Himiko, you're standing on the circle. Look at her. Look at she's standing on it.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Yeah, it was sitting on top of it before. It's fine.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Actually.
Now,
Well, it is
let us
his
exit
area of
the magic
expertise.
circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
He would know exactly how much it weighs.
So then,
This is the point of no return. Tenko, after this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing.
Don't fall in the hole. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken
Oh.
the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
I think the hole is over by
You
Himiko.
needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's in danger.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
All right.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
Hopefully they'll sing for me and I don't have to make up a song.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, then began the singing.
Far over.
At last, at long last.
The misty mountains go.
Kyo led us in the All in the Cage child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last.
Ooh, spooky.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one? Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last,
We can still hear Himiko.
long last.
We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child, Angie Yanaga. He began calling. Now if the medium answers.
say,
Is the caged child, Angie Yanaga. What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child, Angie Yanaga.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly. Yeah, she totally fell through because of all the weight placed on that one spot in this rickety old room. What? Is that okay? Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Oh no! It didn't fall through, but there's definitely blood. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
Cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect. Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
I told her she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well. But how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body. Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Y'all gonna take the thing off. Whoa, we're careful to remove everything exactly in the order.
I will remove.
Yo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. Under the floorboard, there was a Harrison Ford on the floorboards. Something is amiss. Himiko ran towards the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and...
That's a whole lot of movement. Yeah, no, for sure.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Everyone raise your hand. Everybody raise your hand if you thought there was gonna be another victim during this investigation. It's sort of like poetry, sort of they rhyme. Maybe Monophady's green puke was predicting this tragedy.
Ah!
Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Can't believe it. Who would have ever thought it would happen?
The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
Bum bum. So my voice is tired. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. This was fun. This was a good time. But oh, I need a break. And this is a good place to cut it off. It's the second body. We'll leave it for the cliffhanger for next time. So on Thursday, we will investigate Tenko's body. Ooh, spooky. Who would have ever thought this would happen? And I'll see you all then. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the raiders who came out. That was a lot of fun. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow for the whatever it's called. Metro. Yeah. Goodbye.